Hey, listen, Stefon Diggs has been catching L's left, right, and center this year. He lost the Super Bowl. He didn't score. The Patriots dropped him. Cardi B ended the relationship, but he's looking like he's finna get his first W. The first day of his trial started, and the victim, Mila Adams, took the stand, and it did not go well. She is getting cooked on social media as I am making this video, and people's minds have begun to shift that maybe Diggs is innocent. Family, this is Providence, and I am here to tell the truth. Now, for those who may not know, this alleged victim, Mila Adams, claimed that issues with Stefon Diggs started when he didn't pay her for about a month's work. She was hired as his in-house chef. She moved in to live in the compound, and December 2nd, they were texting about unpaid wages, and Diggs allegedly entered into the bedroom that was unlocked, and the argument escalated, and she claims he slapped her in the face. He choked her from behind using the crook of his elbow that he put around her neck. He threw her onto the bed and said something like, "Oh, thought so." And subsequently, Diggs was charged with felony strangulation and a misdemeanor assault and battery charge. The trial started today, and Diggs's defense brought the receipts. Apparently, she never admitted to their public prior sexual relationship that had been going on for years before he hired her as a chef. She admitted it under oath today and says she left it out because she was ashamed that he was in a public relationship with Cardi B. But the reality is, it just looked like she didn't want to include context that could prove or show an ulterior motive.
How would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it's complicated. We had it started out as friends. It started out as friends, became sexual, and we would meet up, hang out, and we decided I would come work for him like February of 2025.
So you said February 2025, you and he talked about you working for him?
Yeah, we did discuss money and payment.
Ms. Adams, you just testified under oath about what happened on December 2nd.
Okay, I also didn't put in the police report our sexual relationship because I was ashamed. The police report got leaked. I didn't put a lot of things. The most important thing was the attack in the police report. Me reporting anything outside of why he got upset, I didn't feel the need to put it. I was scared of how it was received by the public. He's in a very public relationship with Cardi B. So I did not put a lot of things in the police report. My most important thing was him assaulting me and choking me and slapping me.
But it wasn't just her omission of the relationship with Diggs. She apparently deleted very important text messages that could paint a very different picture as well. And Stefon Diggs' defense highlighted this.
Is there a difference between the text messages that you provided to the Dedham police and the text messages that are here?
Yes.
And what is that difference?
I deleted bet and pussy, and I'm ruining that bitch life. Not mistaken. Yeah.
And why did you delete those phrases when you provided those text messages to the Dedham police?
Because when I was abused in my previous relationship, when I would say things,
The objection is sustained.
he would.
The objection is sustained. There's no question. There again, the jurors will disregard it. Sidebar.
And this happened basically all testimony long. She started getting cooked, and then she started breaking out the tears. When you know you're getting cooked, ladies, y'all know y'all like to break out the tears because you can't respond to the arguments that are being put forth to you. And so it wasn't looking good. The defense also brought up the fact that she actually did get paid for a large portion of what she was disputing, and she only didn't get paid for the week she technically didn't work. So there was a bunch of inconsistencies that the defense was able to hammer in. And I always say, if you're telling a story, it doesn't look good if you've cut parts of those stories out. This is my big issue with the whole Meg Thee Stallion Tory Lanez case. And at the end of the day, I maintain I don't know what really happened that night for Meg and Tory, but I had an issue with the fact that Meg took the stand and never talked about the fact that she was fighting her best friend Kelsey. I feel like if you are telling a story, especially a story that could get someone convicted of a crime, if you have the truth on your side, there's no reason for you to partially hide the truth. Say what happened. Why are you not including the full context of the relationship with Stefon Diggs? Why are you deleting texts? And one of the texts say, "I'm ruining that B's life," which people largely interpreted to mean she was talking about Cardi B. So the context of her being in this dispute with Diggs comes across as this wasn't just some pissed off employee over unpaid wages. It looked like a scorned ex or someone in a situationship with Diggs throwing shots at Cardi and wanting to bring some sort of public embarrassment to her because Cardi is the one that got chose. That's the one in the public relationship. And she is the one behind the scenes. And then when you think about the fact that she was kicked out of the house when Diggs had guests over, and that's really that week where she was kicked out, that's where the dispute started. She felt like she wasn't paid for those weeks. You can infer that she was embarrassed of the fact that she was getting kicked out of the house when Diggs would have people over, maybe even Cardi was coming over, and she's now having to deal with that embarrassment of, okay, I'm just a throwaway. Whenever Diggs wants me, he uses me, but I'm not the main. And so, look, we've seen this a million times. Accusations get thrown around when a woman's upset about the fact that a man is entertaining other women. So it looked like the defense day one was able to make this whole thing go from legitimate workplace assault to messy side chick revenge plot. Now, to be clear, this doesn't prove Diggs didn't do it. Maybe the assault still happened in all of this. But remember, for a criminal case, Diggs doesn't have to prove he didn't do it. The burden of proof is on the prosecution, is on her side to show Diggs did this. And when you look at the fact that there's context she omitted, text she deleted, it looks like she was trying to hide something, and that creates reasonable doubt. Whether she's telling the truth about the choke, the text screams that she had an ulterior motive and that there's some jealousy in this whole thing. And so it's very effective for the defense. And so I'm gonna just say this before I close. I don't really know why y'all dudes do this. Yo, one woman brings enough drama. I don't know why y'all be dealing with 3, 4, 5. I mean, in the case of Diggs, he had a whole harem of women. And I get it. Y'all young, y'all rich. Girls want y'all. Women throw away their brains and agree to all kinds of subjugation for the first dude with some money and some power and social status. I get it. A lot of women out here volunteer themselves all day to be taken advantage of, and it's tempting. I understand. But at the same time, there's a lot of extra drama that comes with that. You got female jealousy. That's a real thing. And a woman might assume, or a woman will look as if she's okay with being a part of the harem, being a part of the roster of women that you're with, but eventually jealousy is going to be a thing. They're going to be frustrated. You showing her more attention. She the one that got chose. She the one you moving around with. What about me? Oh, you kicking me out because you got people coming over? You embarrassed about me? Nah, man. Nah, here comes this lawsuit. Here comes these charges, or whatever the case may be. And so at the end of the day, I really don't understand why y'all can't just deal with one girl. I don't know, man. Y'all really that horny? I don't get it, but it is what it is. This is what's going to come with the territory. Jealousy is a thing. And so I hope Diggs learns from this. If he beats this, he probably ain't, because Diggs is a wild boy. He look like he ain't got no type of sexual control. He about to just forever being 15 different women at the same time. It is what it is. But I hope other people can look at this and go, why? Is it really that important? It don't work for me. But anyway, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Did y'all listen to the trial? What do you think? Is she still telling the truth? Is her case already cooked? Let me know. And if you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate your support. I would ask that you subscribe, help a small content creator trying to grow his channel. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.